In the top stories, we have more information on a fatal shooting at Irishtown Primary, Grenadian businessman to protest reparations fund ceremony, and 4 killed in New Zealand as Cyclone Gabrielle cleanup begins. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of February, 2023. I'm Jason Davis. Nationally, we have more information on a fatal shooting on Tuesday that left 1 person dead. The police have identified the victim as 51-year-old Dahlia Hanley of Limekiln. The incident occurred at the Irishtown Primary School, where she worked as a security guard. The police say that at approximately 4:10 p.m., gunshots were heard in the vicinity of the Irishtown Primary School. According to a statement, as part of the police's enhanced operations and community policing efforts, officers on patrol in the area were able to respond immediately. A chase and search ensued. Several suspects were apprehended and are in police custody. Pieces of evidence were also recovered. The police have thanked the public for its assistance and have extended condolences to the family of the deceased. In a statement, the police said, quote, "You can be assured that the perpetrators of these heinous crimes will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law," end quote. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. The Honourable Cleone Stapleton Simmons has declared her independence of the Nevis Reformation Party in the Nevis Island Assembly. In a national address on Tuesday, she detailed the recent events in the party that led to her decision when she made the announcement, pledging to continue representing her constituents.
I will continue to serve you in the Nevis Island Assembly as an independent member of the opposition. I promise to continue to grow the Lowland Community Foundation, and I look forward to partnering with both government and non-governmental agencies to develop community-centered projects in St. Thomas's. I wish to thank all of you for your outpour of love and support.
This announcement follows a statement last week by party leader, the Honourable Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge, to suspend the Honourable Stapleton Simmons from the party. In a telephone conversation with ZIZ, the Honourable Stapleton Simmons said she has not resigned from the party, nor has she received any notice that they have parted ways, but she needed to alert her constituents to the fact that she cannot represent the party in any way as she is suspended. Therefore, at the upcoming sitting on February 20, she cannot attend as a member of NRP. Investigations are underway into why a vehicle burst into flames at Shadwell this morning. According to a senior fire official, the fire department received a report of a vehicle fire at Shadwell just before 9 a.m. According to the official, the owner, Angie Alexander, was driving the vehicle and felt that it was moving sluggishly. Thinking she was out of gas, she refilled the tank, but it continued moving sluggishly. She then took it to a welding shop in Shadwell to see if any repairs needed to be done, but on the way it began to smoke. She parked the vehicle, and after she got out of the car, it burst into flames. No one was injured. The fire department arrived on the scene and put out the blaze. The fire official said cases like these are then handed over to the police to determine if arson is involved. Investigations are underway. Moving now to news on the regional scene. In Grenada, a St. George's businessman has added his voice to the debate on reparations. Ras Dakarai, who has been speaking out against oppression for years, is planning to picket the ceremony, which will see a wealthy British family setting up a reparations fund in Grenada on Monday, February 27. He believes that the event, which is expected to serve as an apology for their ancestors' ownership of the slaves on the island, is flawed. More in this GBN News report.
I'm asking as many people to come out, let the oppressors and the descendants of the oppressors know that we are serious about our reparation. It's a debt owed. We're going to have placards. We're going to stand in front of the Trade Center to let them know about our discontent with this whole distasteful disdain. And one other thing, we're not accepting persons who affiliated with royalty and keeping the titles and say that they're going to come and fight for us. We want our leaders to come out of the struggle. We don't want any hand-picked leaders to lead us.
Ras Dakari says the protest is geared to send a message to the colonial powers that reparations is serious business.
My concern is the whole reparation mockery that is getting ready to unfold. The reparation is as a consequence of the so-called generational wealth that they living on even today. Blood, sweat and tears of our ancestors. What I'm calling for all the financial institutions of the culprit countries involved to set aside a sizable budget so we, the descendants of chattel slavery, can use it to develop our states to be able to get our true independence so that we don't have to be dependent and we don't have to beg for the debt that's owed.
He does not believe that researching the impact of enslavement should be the targeted focus of the first-time reparations fund, which will be housed at the University of the West Indies.
But doing research, what research do we need after we've suffered for 400 years and the United Nations say that a crime against humanity is committed? So all this meandering and bureaucracy, throw that out the window. I want our people to wake up and live. We cannot let the apologists and the people who are handpicked by the same oppressive system run our lives. That have to cut.
The protest will begin at 9 a.m., 1 hour ahead of the ceremony, to mark the Trevelyan family's official apology at the Grenada Trade Center Annex. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Trinidad and Tobago has offered to help the Caribbean, including Guyana, monetize their oil and gas resources. Shamar Alain tells us more.
Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, on a Tuesday said that his country is open to discussions with the Caribbean regions to monetize their oil and gas resources. The Prime Minister made the invitation during the 2023 International Energy Conference and exhibition being held at the Marriott Hotel in Georgetown, Guyana. Over 100 years in the petroleum sector,